Hello Aquarians and cross-watchers, welcome to your video. So I'm doing this video on March 20th or 21st, depending on where you're at in the world. I want to welcome you to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host Cleanin, and before I get into your reading, I want to be the first one to tell you guys that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I tried to do the reading outside. I went to the beach, but it was too windy, and I came home. It was also too windy. My umbrella was blown out of the placement in the table, and it was just not going to be a good day to have cards outside. So anyways, we're doing them inside here, but I am going to make an effort to do the readings outside as much as possible. I really am. It's nice and bright out there, so gloomy inside for me anyways. I didn't channel a song, but I heard the final push. Now I don't know if that's what's going to come out in this reading. I don't know if this is a message that some of you need to hear. All right, but some of you are about to receive a final push in something. All right, it's like if you needed a nudge, whether small or large, you're about to get that nudge to push you in the direction that you're supposed to be in, and that's only if you're not already where you're supposed to be. So keep that in mind. This is only a specific message if someone needs it. I don't know if that's what the whole reading is going to be about. That was just what I heard, the final push. All right, keep in mind, depending on where you're at, this could also, if this doesn't resonate with you, this could be happening to someone close to you, like a family member, a friend, a child, a grandchild, a sister, brother, cousin, something, whoever's close to you. If it doesn't relate to you, I'm only reading the energy that I'm picking up on the frequency today. So anyway, let's get into the reading. Hope you guys are having a great day, evening, morning, wherever you're at. We're going to pull a couple of oracle cards first. Embrace your life purpose. All right, that makes sense for a final push. Life purpose doesn't always mean that's how you make money. Okay, I remember when I was getting into my life purpose, I was making money doing something else. So transitions, somebody might have been in a transition, going through a transition, or whatever, that push, that nudge that's needed to actually be in where you need to be, wherever that is. Okay, whatever you charted out for yourself. And we have card number 12. You could be seeing 12s, you could be seeing 1s or 2s. 1s are new beginnings. 2s are often about compromising or higher self, or coming together or aligning with something else. And it says, I am guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So how many people are doing what makes their heart feel joyful? I always used to dream of working on the beach, and I was going to accomplish that today. I was going to do my workout on the beach. It was just too breezy. But anyways, if you're working at a job and you're not happy there, maybe your life purpose is something else, and maybe this is just a transition. Something could happen to give you that final push, and it could be any way the divine sees fit. Whatever push you need. The final push, I guess maybe it does pertain to this reading, possibly. So far, unlimited possibilities is on the bottom of the deck, and that's card number 19. So unlimited possibilities meaning other than what you're currently doing. Stripping the illusions. All right, 27. So again, another 2 there, and then 7 is the Chariot, that's soon. And then together, 2 and 7 is 9, which is also, when you talk about cycles ending, it's about it's about being in that last stage. Okay, the final push would come very soon if that were the case. All right, one more oracle card, and then we'll get into the tarot. Anything that you ever wanted to do that you didn't get to do, write a book, leave some sort of legacy behind. And then for those of you maybe looking for love, hopefully not in all the wrong places. This is Mercury retrograde. Okay, so first one come out is date. All right, so you might go on a date. Now, this looks romantic, but there's all kind of dinner dates, lunch dates. You can go out on dates. All right, it does say dating, anniversary, meetup. So you might have an anniversary, a meetup, or a date coming up with somebody, romantic or not. This is Mercury retrograde as I do this, and we do have somebody in regret. Mistake, guilt, wrong choice, apology, maybe an apology. Right now, there's like a lot of regret for somebody on their part. It might take liquid courage. That's on the bottom of the deck. It might take liquid courage for someone to reach out and say what it is that they want to say. That's for somebody. We'll leave that over here. Let's focus on the final push. The final push. This is like, no matter how old you are, going into the next phase, right? The final push, the second wind. If there was something left to do on your bucket list that you wanted to do, it's that push to go and do it. If you're retired, you wanted to go travel or see someplace, you might get that final push or calling to do it. Or if you want to go visit a friend or family member in another state, this might be that time, that push, that call to do it. However the universe pushes you, it doesn't matter. That's how the universe does it. And if it has to do with your life purpose, well, your life purpose, like I said, is not always linked to money. Your life purpose is the things that you charted for yourself to do. Okay, before you entered into this life, you made a chart, things that you wanted to do and accomplish, goals that you set. These are your real life purposes. And that never ends. When it ends, you're not breathing air anymore. You've done it, or supposed to have done it. So let's get into this Celtic spread here. Why do we start off with the Seven of Swords? Seven of Swords, this wants to come out, and we have the Six of Swords reverse. This is stuck energy. It didn't come out, so I'm not going to bring it out. But the Seven of Swords, the only positive meaning about the Seven of Swords is strategy and not telling anyone your moves. That's the only positive meaning. So if you are building a strategy or have one and you're keeping it to yourself, that's the Seven of Swords, because it's like you're not telling anybody. All right, you're strategically planning because you don't want anyone to know your plans. That is the only positive meaning. Other than that, it's about getting away with something, being unnoticed, maybe stealing. Okay. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Cups has to do with happiness. Hopefully nobody's trying to take someone's happiness here. On the bottom of the deck, no, I don't think so. It's also a card of sabotage. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention sabotage. All right, so this is fitting this energy. All right, somebody feels they sabotage a connection with you. There's somebody who wants this with you, wants to maybe build a legacy. Maybe it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe somebody put you in a competition. The Five of Wands is in reverse, which means they don't want that no more. They don't want that. So this is like, I picked everybody else over you, but I sabotaged it because now I want this. So I forgot to tell you that Seven of Swords can mean sabotage. Somebody might have sabotaged their happiness and be in regret, and you might be dating, working on your life purpose. And what was this card? Stripping illusions. Okay, you might be doing that, and somebody over here is in regret. We have here Six of Cups. This is memories, children, okay, soulmates, the past. So somebody from the past, okay, no matter what kind of soulmate they are thinking about probably how they screwed things up. And it could be a Virgo, Gemini, but this is Mercury, and we are in Mercury retrograde. So this could be somebody who's planning on reaching out, possibly. Right now, that's the only major arcana that's right here. But I do think that they plan on reaching out, because look at there. So we have the King of Cups in the reverse. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but it's really Scorpio energy. But it's water, but it's over emotional. It's also manipulative. But it's in the past. This could have been a person who manipulated you. This could be a person who is literally a water sign coming back. They could have it in their chart, but I also have Virgo here. Somebody contemplating, and I also have Cancer. So there is somebody contemplating on coming back. Eight of Cups is in the reverse. This says date. Maybe it's someone you used to date, but maybe it's somebody who's just a younger person. Give me more. Yeah, somebody is stuck here in their head. It seems like what wants to come out is this reading where somebody screwed up right now. And it seems like you're doing your thing. All right, it seems like you're doing your thing and somebody wants to change and come in and communicate if someone has changed their mind. And again, we have Virgo energy with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Communication and travel, change, death, rebirth, Pluto, which is in Aquarius, and Scorpio energy. So somebody wants to know here. Somebody might be trying to build up the courage, liquid courage, to have a conversation. All right, they're stuck in their mind about regret, sabotage. They sabotaged it. They regret doing what they did. I mean, if this person has anything going on like this, all this addiction and stuff, you know, maybe you were saved from that. You know what I mean? Maybe you're happy with your pet, you know? Maybe you're happy, the miracles in life. This looks complicated. You know, this looks like hungover. This looks like a train wreck. Honestly, this looks like a train wreck. Maybe you were saved from a train wreck of a person. In the near future, we have the Tower. Now, this Tower is across this timeline. This is a timeline in tarot, past, present, future. And this timeline is talking about someone who sabotaged their happiness with you. And it's somebody who, like I said, can be from the past. It's a soulmate. It could be somebody who is thinking of you. It could be even your family member, a child. Okay, it's a Six of Cups connection. It could be a Virgo or a Gemini, because that came out strongly. But here again, King of Cups, there could be somebody regretting that they manipulated you or a situation. They could be over emotional at this point and about ready to have an emotional tower, because here's this timeline. Okay. And somebody's just sort of sitting back. All right, they got what they wanted, but they got it and didn't want it. So it looks like, you know, they got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is everybody else you were in a competition with, or them choosing others. Okay, it doesn't matter if they were your family or not. If they were your family, they went with other family. They didn't side with you, they sided with them. Lover, they didn't want you or didn't want to be long term. They got what they wanted though, and then they weren't happy. Yeah. You know, this is where the Knight of Cups might be dating. This would be more like one night stand. Okay, they, you know, like I said, this would fit this energy. All right, party and have some sex, you know, and then do it all over again, or go to work, make money, and do it all over again. This is a train wreck, like I said. This person could be coming back, and this is a card of temporariness. It's also a card of soon and fast, or Sagittarius. So you might have this person coming toward you. And also with this, I have Scorpio. I forgot to tell you, the Tower is Scorpio and Aries, and it's a decision. This is a person who had a lot of options and decisions to make, and they didn't choose you. They kept you in, it looks like, an option or a competition with others. And so they did Aquarius wrong. Aquarius is in the reverse. Justice is in the reverse. Now, keep in mind, if you're cross-watching, maybe you were done wrong by the Aquarius, because I have quite a few cross-watchers, and I'm not here. I'm just reading energy, so I don't want anyone to get triggered, okay? There are good and bad in all signs, and Aquarius is no different. There are great Aquarians. There are also Aquarians who are learning their lessons and they screw up too in life. So whoever this resonates for, it looks like with the Fool card in reverse, that is Aquarius. Justice in reverse, that is Libra. Major Arcana 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major Arcana here, plus on the bottom of the deck, the Devil. So somebody was drawn more to a tempted lifestyle, temptation. They were drawn toward temptation, you know. Want to party, want to date, want to hook up. But it looks like you let it go. Or they just got in with the wrong crowd. Doesn't really matter. You're focusing on you, or embracing what you feel might be your life purpose. And again, if you needed a clue, it's going to be something you love to do. All right? Doesn't mean you make money at it, but you could. Okay? Stripping away the illusions means you don't need this person to fulfill your life purpose either. Now, if you are meant to come together with this person, it will happen. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. So someone's not clear if they should reach out because they sabotaged this, all right? They sabotaged this. They was not in their higher self. But this is a person who now wants to be, or is in their higher self. I don't know, because we have here the same card in reverse. The Knight of Wands is in reverse, and the Hierophant is in upright. So we have Sagittarius, and then we also have Taurus. But this is a person who now you're like, well, if you're in that same type of player energy, or just coming around when you need something energy, I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing other things here. I'm making new paths for myself. But if you're coming around in your higher self, maybe we'll start over. Maybe. Okay. So I do like where your boundaries are at. Your boundaries are in a good place. But they're fully aware of what they've done. That's why they're in regret. That's also why they're afraid to reach out. They're trying to gain clarity. And it also can talk about a lie. They might even want to come and tell you about something from the past as well. Now, because I saw the Hierophant, there could be somebody coming to speak about the past. If there was an affair or anything like that, somebody might try to come clean about an affair. And it could be from the past. It could be from a person you're not even with, and they just want to clean their closet. You know? They just want to clean their closet. Tell me about the Ten of Cups in the reverse, because this is coming out. This keeps coming out like something happened here. And I'm hearing that Eminem song, I'm cleaning out my closet. I don't know if that's the name of it. You know, I never meant to hurt you or make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. So it could even be like, because he was making that song about his mom. Somebody could be cleaning out their closet. But anyway, we have the... And there could be a Capricorn involved, because I did see the Devil card. But we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Cups of reverse. It's like if somebody threw away somebody who was marriage potential. But like I said, for somebody in particular, someone might be trying to clear up something from the past when it comes to an affair or something like this. But definitely somebody screwed things up. You know, maybe even a breakup happened because of this, you know. Maybe they did cheat and it ruined it. Maybe you guys had a great future together. But, you know, something happened. Something happened, all right? And now somebody's on dating, all right? Starting a new life, or just looking at new possibilities. Somebody could have even had, you know, this is specific, but somebody could have had a child with somebody else out of an affair, okay? And that could come out. Tell me about because I have the Page of Cups and I have the Six of Cups here, and I have this coming out, and it's in healing from it. And maybe somebody who knows about it, and someone's been trying to heal or move on, but whatever. It's like somebody's trying to clean out their closet here. Somebody, you know, it's like if all of these things are hitting somebody at once, and they realize they sabotage something with a really good partner, or they sabotage something with their family member, okay? Because what's sad, what Spirit is telling me, what is sad, and I know that we know this, I don't need Spirit to tell me this, but it, you know, when secret affairs happen, when children are born out of stuff like that, it just doesn't affect the child and the parents. It also affects the grandparents and aunts and uncles, because they lose out on an opportunity to possibly know that child, because that child becomes a secret. It becomes like a double life. And it's really sad, because the pain isn't isolated. That pain ripples out and hurts a lot of people. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Somebody is holding something here. It could be somebody with water in their chart. It doesn't have to be, but somebody is holding on to something. And strongly related to the Hierophant here, and starting over. The Hierophant is that commitment, okay? A higher level commitment. But somebody, it's like, I need to say this. It's almost like, it also reminds me too sometimes of people who are going to get married, okay? And they're like, you know, before I get married, I want to clean out my closet. I want you to know everything, all right? That way there's no surprises down the line, you know? But somebody's definitely holding on to something at the moment. At the moment. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Wow, it's clarified by the Knight of Swords. That's pretty. That is next to the Chariot. That's the fastest card in the tarot deck. And it's like, you see how she's blinded. But this is knowing, and this is blinded, okay? So there might be some communication coming in. Somebody might not be aware that somebody is coming toward them, okay? This is Gemini energy, but it's very fast. It's also like high-speed internet. So however this message comes in, that's a card of travel. But that could make somebody, again, get pushed, the final push. And I have Aquarius in the reverse, and it could cause, for some people, like I said, for some people, this could be somebody coming back from the past to clear their closet, but this could also be somebody finding out about some sort of secret or some sort of family secret. And it's the kind of secret that can cause divorces if someone is married. These two can be divorced, but it's the final push. It's the final push. And this is the Archangel card. It's the Awakening card. It's awareness. It's also Pluto. So whatever is coming, okay? And for all of you, it is not going to be like doom and gloom. But what's ultimately coming is this Ten of Pentacles, this new beginning with a soulmate, okay? And I feel like, I do feel like somebody's holding something back. And I feel like you've moved on, because it's showing that you have moved on. But there could be somebody from the past coming around to say something because of their conscience. They want to clean their closet. You never know why people want to do what they want to do. Sometimes they become born again and they want to, you know, they want a clean slate. They want to start over, and they say everything, and a lot of stuff comes out. However this is, because the Hierophant did come out, and the Hierophant can be a marriage, but the Hierophant can also be, You know, somebody going into religion, okay, following religion, and or you know, if somebody were getting born again, baptized, or anything like that, wanting to come clean, absolving their sins in some form, okay? So that's like, you know, somebody could come toward you and say something because they want to be forgiven, or they just need to have it come out before. That's for somebody. Either way, I can't stop hearing Eminem say, I'm cleaning out my closet. But it's the final push. Somebody could be getting the final push to, you know, tell the truth. They've been holding on to something. It's time to tell the truth. But I'm not seeing anything bad, like, because I'm just seeing you working on you. I'm not, you know what I mean? So I don't see that it's going to hurt you. I don't see that it's going to hurt you. I just see like somebody has regret and they just want to come and clean their closet with you. For whatever reason. I do feel like you have something great. I feel, you know, with dates, if you're looking for love, I do feel like you have something coming in and it's a really good soulmate. And it's going to go somewhere with that Ten of Pentacles. But because this is Mercury retrograde, this is a really good breeding ground for someone to come in and clean their closet. Anyway, no, not 4 cups. The Tower, please. Now the 3 of Swords are coming out with this Page of Cups. Somebody owes you a sincere apology. Somebody owes a very sincere apology, and someone's been holding back. But there's going to be a Tower. It's an emotional Tower with the King of Cups reverse, and with the Page of Cups and this 3 of Swords. It's also part of a healing process, okay? To come clean, it's part of a healing process to just sort of get it out there. Again, other than you finding out about this, I don't feel it's not hurtful to you because you've already moved on. Like this is you. You've moved on. You're a different person now, okay? But somebody did something wrong, and you know, maybe somebody wanted to be with you. Like I said, maybe they went off, maybe they didn't like cheat on you, but maybe they wanted to be with you and they went off and made a mistake, got involved in a family or started having kids or got someone pregnant or, you know, got pregnant. And that was it. It was over. But it's put you on to a new trajectory, or it did whenever this happened, because timelines just don't matter. Everybody's on their own timeline here. But either way, they're coming in to clean their closet. If this is your reading, tell me about the 4 cups. And for them, it's a final push to come and do it. And for you, if you're working on anything, you're going to get a final push. But I feel like you're in a good place. And if you're not, you're going to get that final push to just move on. Move forward, I should say, move forward. Yeah. This person doesn't like how things ended off between you and them. It could have ended off in an argument, but it doesn't matter. It could have ended off where somebody manipulated, because I have 2 cards of manipulation. Somebody could have manipulated the whole situation, but really they played themselves. They didn't play you. It really pushed you into a direction you were supposed to be in. They played themselves. Now the tables have turned because they're really thinking about this, and they need to come clean. They need to come clean. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. We have the World on the bottom. This is Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. And what am I missing? And Scorpio. Did I say Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius? Okay. This is a person you've moved on from. Okay, you knew they were toxic, period. Whoever that, you knew they were toxic. They could have been a drinker. You did move on. This could be that person. They could have Sagittarius in the chart, but This is the whole thing. You moved on. I have Leo energy here. Maybe you're in a strong connection. Maybe you're having a connection with a Leo. But I feel like if you're in a connection, you got somebody for you. I feel like I said, you had to leave the person. This is like a competition. This is a release. This was temporary. I mean, whoever they were, you're looking at it like they chose others over me. I got somebody here by my side, or I'm working on it. Like I said, it's not going to hurt that much. Whatever they got to say about whatever they did in the past, it's just not going to hurt that much. You've already went through the pain with this. But now I guess they need to experience this or tell this. I don't know. Tell me about the Seven of Cups reverse. The Emperor. Divine Masculine energy, Aries energy. I don't have really work cards, okay? So I just feel like this is somebody that you could have been married to, or somebody that you had the potential to be married to. There's something involving that, but there's a, like I said, you know, this was a person who was inconsistent, playing around, maybe sleeping around, toxic, could have been partying, doesn't really matter. You changed. Maybe they want to change now, but I just don't see anything happening between you two. I don't even know why they're coming in other than to clean their closet, like to, I don't know, I'll ask in the end. Tell me about the Fool in reverse. All right, this landed here. I feel like they're coming back to tell you something or talk about something, okay, from the past. If you saw that, tell you something, talk about something. Eight of Cups is reverse, about this competition, or Five of Wands, other people. Okay, they want to come back and tell you why they were dealing with other people or not with you. Okay, unless they're coming back to tell you something about, you know, a spouse, that they know something about a spouse and cheating. I don't know. This is the energy. All I know is it doesn't bother you that much to hear it. So it to me, like, you're in so much of a different place now. But they have to say it. They got to say it. And if this is like a boss from the past telling you something, it's like, you know, maybe it has something involving where somebody had a work affair or involved, or a boss or somebody knew something. I don't know. But all I know is that the truth is coming out. And we got the Two of Cups in the reverse that landed on this heartbreak. This person, I feel like this person always wanted to be with you, but they sabotaged it. Or they were with you and they sabotaged it. And I feel like they want to come back and talk to you about that. There is a sincere apology right here that's in the balance. All right, the Three of Swords and the Page of Cups is sideways. The Two of Cups is in reverse. Okay, so they either want to tell you, it's not just an explanation, it's really an apology. This reading is an apology for because they really need to tell you. I mean, I don't know why, but they need to tell you. They need to release it. So I guess it's about them. Tell me about Justice in reverse and Justice sideways. And it landed on, maybe they're experiencing some form of karma because it landed on the karma card, and the karma is in the reverse. Okay, so maybe they feel like they're actually going through what they put you through, or maybe things aren't working out, but maybe they feel like they're going through karma because of something they did and they come to apologize for it. Yeah, because of Ten of Swords. They did you dirty. They did you dirty, and it landed on the Emperor. And the Emperor is trying to come in. Whoever this person is, they're trying to come in. They need to let you know that they did you dirty, or they're coming in to tell you about someone who did you dirty. But it's them. If they know that somebody did you dirty, then they've been keeping this secret and holding this secret. Either way, you're not bothered by it. So don't even sweat it, my friends. You're not even bothered by it. It's their regret, not yours. You're moving on, or you've already moved on. You're not moving on. If for this reading, you've moved on. This person's in regret, but you've moved on. All right, let's close out. I want to thank my moderators and everybody who showed up for the reading. I'm going to close out here with an animal oracle card. Thank you all for tuning in. This is, there we go. It says, Loon Intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. So, anyway, guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next reading, and namaste, my friends.